and I have a hair in my mouth. Hey guys, today I am going to be reviewing the all-famous Mieoko brush, if that's how you pronounce it, I don't know. This brush has been raved about everywhere. It has been all over Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube I've seen, and I wanted to try it for myself. First, I had very high hopes for this brush because of the advertisement, and I will read you guys off the description that is online. It says, Mieoko's flat top brush is perfect for medium to heavy coverage that doesn't look caked on. Our brush is made from only the finest quality, high-density synthetic Taklon bristles. The new Mieoko flat top brush is an essential addition to your makeup bag. Our flat top kabuki makeup brush provides you with a flawless and seamless makeup application every single time. And it says the best part, it doesn't shed. So, this brush was completely free. I only had to pay for shipping. It was sent out by the American Beauty Association. And for one, this is the packaging that it came in. And then, in the bottom of this little bag was this. In this little bag thing. And when it showed up, it looked great. The packaging is super smooth. The bristles feel great. If you look really close here, you can see that it says Mieoko on it, and it's supposed to say beauty underneath, and the T and the Y are missing. Actually, you can kind of see some of the gold flaking where the T is supposed to be. I don't know if it's gonna show up on camera, but that's where it's supposed to be. And right off the bat, this feels exactly the same to the Wet n Wild flat top kabuki brush. They feel identical. And the reason I had high hopes for this is because on the internet, this ad that was going around, it shows you this picture. This picture right here is of the Mieoko brush with paint, and the other one right there is of a regular brush and how much more coverage you get with the Mieoko brush. So today we are going to be testing that out. I am going to do one side of my face with the Mieoko brush and then the other side of my face with this Wet n Wild kabuki flat top brush. First, priming my skin to give it a fair shot because I always prime my skin. And I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. And I'm going to rub that all over. And today I'm going to be using this Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation in 05 Warm Porcelain. And I'm just going to dot it all over. This looks like it might be a little dark, but we'll see how it applies anyway for the sake of the brushes. Okay, that's all I'm going to put on for right now, and we'll see how it builds and everything after. So first, I am going to start off with the Wet n Wild flat top kabuki brush, and I'm going to do this side of my face with that brush. And I'm just going to pat it on. Okay, and that is what it looks like with the Wet n Wild flat top kabuki brush. And now we're going to try this guy. Oh wow, okay, right off the bat, I can definitely see a lot more texture in my skin. Maybe I can blend it out more and it'll get better. But another thing I am noticing is that the foundation looks a lot heavier of a coverage on this side. It claims that these brushes have over 5,000 bristles in here instead of the typical brushes. I'm not sure if that's exactly true because like I said in the beginning of this video, it feels the exact same. But I can definitely see where they say that this gets you to that full coverage stage because If you can see the difference between when I started this video and now, the difference between this side of my face and this side of my face is actually incredible. I'm going to go over the other side of my face with a little more foundation and this brush just to kind of even it out. So after blending it out, I definitely see that the texture has gone down. I feel that it blended out really nice. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I do have a lot of texture on my skin because I have very dry skin. But this actually does not look half bad. Now, I am going to try to do a little concealer underneath my eyes. That's what I usually do. And we're going to do it with the brush. I usually always do it with a beauty blender, so this is going to be really weird for me. But we're going to try it anyway. So it's a little hard to get underneath the eyes with, but I feel like it's doing a really good job for it being so big and bulky the way it is. Okay, and that's how it did my concealer. And I'm just going to set my under eyes. I'm going to set my under eyes with my beauty blender and my Master Fix powder. For the rest of my face, I am going to use the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in Porcelain. And I'm going to take that same Mieoko brush and I'm just going to swirl it around in there and see what it does and see how good it covers. I'm actually pretty impressed. I didn't think that it was going to work that good because of how beat up it looked in the packaging, and the packaging was so cheap looking. But this is actually working really good, and the foundation also looks flawless on the skin. Okay, I'm gonna do the rest of my face and then I will be right back. Alright, the rest of my face is done. Got my bronzer, my blush, and my highlight. I have to say, I am incredibly impressed. I almost like this. I might regret saying this in the future. I almost like this better than my beauty blender. Underneath the eyes, it is a little more difficult to get underneath there because it's so fluffy, but it worked great. It dispersed the product all over nicely. It didn't soak up any product like the beauty blender does. I found that I could use just a little bit and it covered my entire face. This worked amazing. If you don't have this brush, I do agree with the website. You need it. It belongs in your collection. It works great. I'm gonna zoom up for you guys here and see if you can see how flawless my face looks. It is completely airbrushed. It looks like it's airbrushed. And for me, that is a big accomplishment because, like I've said, I have very dry skin, so a lot of the foundation clings onto my dry patches. And along with the brush, the foundation in itself worked great. I love the two of these combined, and I definitely recommend to everyone. So that is my conclusion. I give it a thumbs up. It does really work. And if you guys are not subscribed already, please subscribe down below. And can't wait to see you next time.